Empires usually fall with explosions, invasions, and surrender speeches. But one empire collapsed without a final battle. No invasion, no nuclear strike, no armies crossing borders. Instead, it was destroyed quietly, by numbers on a ledger. In the early 1980s, the Soviet Union looked unstoppable. It stretched across continents and ruled millions. It had millions of soldiers and thousands of missiles. Enough power to terrify the entire planet. To the outside world, this empire looked permanent. But behind the parades, the system was already breaking. And the weakness was hidden where no one was looking. The Soviet economy wasn't powered by ideology anymore. It was powered by oil. Factories were inefficient and outdated. Farms could not feed the population. Yet oil money covered every failure. High oil prices kept the system alive. Grain was imported from capitalist enemies. Technology was bought instead of invented. The leadership believed the crisis was over. They mistook luck for strength. Slowly, dependence replaced reform. Oil became the backbone of survival. By the 1980s, most hard currency came from oil. The empire became a petro-state. And petro-states collapse when prices fall. In Washington, analysts noticed the danger. The Soviet Union didn't need to be invaded. It needed to be bankrupted. CIA Director William Casey ordered an economic study. The results were shocking. Oil and gas made up nearly all hard currency income. If prices fell, the system would collapse. This was the Achilles heel. But America couldn't crash oil prices alone. It needed someone with unlimited supply. There was only one country that could do it: Saudi Arabia. A secret understanding was formed in the DESA. Security in exchange for oil policy. Oil would become a weapon. Saudi Arabia opened the taps. Oil flooded the global market. Prices began to fall. Then they kept falling. Every dollar lost meant billions gone. Oil wasn't just revenue. Oil was bread. Without oil money, imports stopped. Shelves went empty. Bread lines grew longer. Western banks cut off loans. The credit window slammed shut. The Soviet Union was broke. Then disaster struck at Chernobyl. Costs exploded overnight. The perfect storm had arrived. Gold reserves were sold. The empire was liquidating itself. Military spending was slashed. The army existed only on paper. Eastern Europe was cut loose. Not by mercy, by math. Tanks didn't roll. Because fuel costs money. The Berlin Wall began to crack. The empire could no longer afford control. The illusion of power vanished. Protests spread across the system. Confidence collapsed. The center could not hold. In 1991, the Soviet Union dissolved. No invasion forced it. No war defeated it. It collapsed financially. Oil had done what armies could not. A new form of warfare was revealed. Sanctions and finance replaced bombs. The battlefield moved to markets. Petrostates learned a dangerous lesson. When prices fall, states fall. But it couldn't buy bread. Power is not just military. It is economic. Empires collapse when math fails. Not when armies arrive. The Cold War didn't end with a bang. It ended quietly. With a margin call. In the modern world, the price of oil decides power.